setting the tone early in this game. 8 turnovers. 8 turnovers.
Absolutely. Our staff did a great job of emphasizing that they were going to get to a lot of 5-out action. So it was just being aware on the weak side of cutters and backdoor cuts, which we gave up a couple of those, but for the most part, I think we played about like 36 minutes of just really good defense. So I'm really proud of our guys for that. So.
Talk about missing Frankie and Brendan the last couple of games. The offense seems like it's finding it with them after today. Just talk about the work that's going into that.
Yeah, I feel like in the first 5 minutes, it looked a little sticky, myself included. I think I took a really bad shot within those first 5 minutes. But once we started driving and looking to kick, it's like what we do every day in practice. So, we got a lot of unselfish guys. And then we got guys who could just turn it up. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy right here, in that first half, he was huge, just caught fire. And we all know, like, once a guy like Trazarien catches fire, like, go look for him. Go find him because, like, he's bound to knock, like, 5 more in. So, yeah. What you got to say, dude?
Let's talk about the adjustment of not having Frankie and more scoring needed and all that.
It's a big adjustment. Coming in, we kind of was starting to figure out our roles, and then, that just hit us. It's just been an adjustment period. Right now it's just people, we're just trying to get everyone to take, their open shots. Right now it's not really roles carved out or anything. It's just when you have the open shot, take it, everybody have the confidence to take it.
No, I know you had a little bit of a wrist injury, but you went 13 of 14 from the line tonight. How's it feeling?
Good. I got a little steroid shot in it. Shout out to the medical staff here at TCU. They've been helping me out a lot. Just, getting right, being around good people, good vibes. Coach Dixon, his confidence in me is huge for me. Like, when we got that technical and he chose for me to go up there and shoot him, that was big for me because I'm not really shooting it great from the line right now. But I think, I know and he knows that I'm capable of being a really good shooter from the line. That confidence that he and the rest of the staff instills in me is huge.
With this adjustment period, you guys feel going into this little bit of a break before conference, you guys feel kind of good about where you are right now?
Yeah, I feel like this was a good way to go into the break. Everybody's feeling confident. Isaiah Manning, one of the guys who was struggling, he hit a 3 tonight. So it's a lot of momentum going into it. It's just whether we use the time off right and build on it.
Talk about the rebounding tonight. You guys out-rebounded them pretty handily, including 14 offensively. I know that's always an emphasis for Coach Dixon, but just how's that progressed as well so far in the last few weeks?
I mean, I wouldn't want to box out Punch and Ernest if I was the opposing team. Those two started off for us. And, like, what the staff is emphasizes, like, when we know it's a good shot and it's a shot that's within our system, we all know to crash. So when it's a bad shot, that's when we don't really get rebounds like we're supposed to because nobody really knows it's going up. So that's a huge part of it is just taking really good shots within the offense so then everything else can fall in place that we work on. So those guys were huge tonight from a rebounding standpoint.
You mentioned Punch just now 8-8 tonight. Talk about the progress you've seen from him as a true freshman so far this year.
Just from me coming in, he came in 17. I didn't know he was 17. When people told me, I was shocked. I thought he was, third year maybe. But he's coming along very well. I think one of his biggest attributes is his ability to listen. We tell him different things, how to make him better, and he goes out and executes it. So I think he's going to be a really good player.
Absolutely.
You guys have been talking about the offense is going to come for the past couple of games, even though it's been struggling. Tonight it came. So how nice does it feel coming into conference play that you're almost one of your best offensive performances of the year?
Me personally, I think there's more out there. I think we still haven't hit that groove. We have a lot of scorers and playmakers on this team. Looking at the numbers, I think we've improved a lot, but I think we still have a big leap ahead of us.
Talk about at the end of the game, those a couple walk-ons, threes, the Salt bench going crazy. What's it mean to you guys to play well enough for them to see the court in the final few minutes of the game and get some opportunities as well?
Those dudes are so selfless. They help us every day. It's what nobody sees is the Reds 5-on-5 emulating the other team's offense and defense. That's just like a selflessness that that nobody really talks about in college basketball. Even the GAs, JP and Alex, they help so much, just giving us a good look in practice to where we get out there and it's identical because we got D1 guys like AO played at UCLA, and I don't know where JP played, to be honest, but he's an athletic body who gives us a really good look. And Trey, Drew, Stewie, Adam, they bring it every single day, and we ask a lot out of them when doing that stuff at a high pace. Coach demands a lot, but like they step up every single time, and it's great to see that.
All right, thanks guys.
Thanks.
We gotta get back up.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, thanks for being here. Really good to go into Christmas with this performance. I loved how we did it. I mean, this is a team that Montana State that's senior dominated. They've been in the tournament in the last 3 years. They're well coached, and we just kind of jumped on them. Not from the start. 5 minutes was I didn't love what we were doing offensively, but defensively very good, and we did what we wanted to do, and that's what we've been working on. The team we have to become, defense and rebounding. And it's been a process, and why wouldn't it be? We've got 12 new guys. I hoped it happened overnight. You go into it hoping that, believing that, hoping that. But it's a process, and obviously we redirected, reorganized, and restructured everything we've done because of some injuries. But looked like we had some guys out there closer to 100% healthy, and loved what we did. So the rebounding, plus 24. We were up 12 at halftime. I said, let's get it to 24 so we could keep it on them. So we got that. And then hold them to 35. Under 40 is our goal, and we had them at 35. So offensively, some really good passing, some really good decisions. We're keep working on our shooting, made free throws. That's a big thing. We've had some we've had some losses, no question. Everybody has, but we're a better team now than we were, and guys are Noah look like his hand's fine now, and saw it in practice the last couple of days, and then we got to get Brendan out there, but I like how we're progressing. The shots we took, while we didn't shoot it great, I thought for the most part they were pretty good shots, except early and a few late, and that's something we're still working on.
How do you feel other guys have stepped into those roles?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've defined our roles better, and then when we have Brendan back in, we'll have. But again, we had some guys miss games. We had some guys show up for games that didn't perform well, probably because they weren't ready to go. I like your shirt though. Your thing, Big Sky Conference, So, I think we're kind of finding ourselves here now. We're defined a little bit better, much better. And, you practice one way all summer long. We think Malik's going to redshirt because he hadn't played in a year. And how do you count on him based on not seeing anything? And then obviously he keeps progressing. Punch, didn't think he'd be able to guard on the perimeter like he is. And he just keeps getting better, and he does. And now he's one of our best perimeter defenders. So, some things probably you don't see often. A guy out for the season on the day before, with the ankle, with foot, right at the do you red shirt or not red shirt cutoff point. I mean, it's been some interesting stuff, but we've progressed. This last week or two, we've progressed. We've come a long way, and I like what we're becoming.
And getting that rebound production from two freshmen, 18 between the two of them, Malik.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're playing. They better rebound. They have to rebound. If we're going to play big, we have to rebound, and we have to defend. And that's, there's obviously you give and take with everything you do and who you play and how you play. And if we're going to play big and play, we better rebound, and we better defend and limit baskets around the rim. And that was something that was our weakness for us that I didn't foresee early. But, I say that, and Ernest didn't play 2 games, came back, didn't perform up to standards in the other 2 games, and that's where you're in the situation that you're at. So, we're I guess you guys aren't referring to the past. I seem to be, so I shouldn't. But I know we're in we know where we're at. We know we've gotten better. And I thought, and I want to talk about Sean and Noah. I thought, though their numbers weren't great because they didn't make shots, I thought they really played good defense and got other guys shots and directed traffic and defensive transition and executed plays. I thought they both played really well. So while their numbers aren't great shooting wise, I thought they really did good things.
Noah mentioned that you calling on him to shoot those technical free throws was good for his confidence. Can you just talk about the confidence you have in him?
Yeah, I know. He's been interesting because, he's had injuries and some things and been out. So, but we haven't had that rhythm of him establishing himself. Then with Frankie out, he's going to have the ball and Rashawn's going to have the ball. We've been working harder than anybody in the country on free throws, and we've shot more than any team, even prior to the start of the season. But it's good to see. But wrist injuries are sometimes not good for shooters, pretty much all the time, and that's what we dealt with. So adversity is good if you can get through it, or it's not good if it lingers. And so I loved how we responded. We get ready for conference now, get a couple days off. Christmas, and then we got to go on the road to Arizona. So, but I feel like we're getting there defensively. There are very few, we call them faults, mental mistakes defensively, and there were very few tonight. I'm looking forward to see how we stat out, how the analytics show.
What do you want to get done between now and the conference?
Well, we only have about, it looks good on the calendar, but then 3 days off is what we have to give them, and then we'll get back here on the 26th, and so we go 26, 27, 28, 29. So 4 practices. Hopefully get Brendan in there in the mix. Going to have to incorporate him in there. We've been talking about how to do it, what to do it, but he can't hurt us defensively. He's got to make us better defensively. And obviously we still need some shooting because there was a lot of open shots that we didn't hit on that. That's what he does and what he was brought here for to do. But we need to get him incorporated in there. But we're going to go with Ernest and Malik and Punch as that third big guy. But we need Punch we need to play big. And Isaiah and Jace did some good things for us too defensively at that spot. If they can just understand that rebounding defense are first and foremost, we can it can make us better.
At this point, would you anticipate Brendan playing?
I have no idea. He's walking around now, so he wasn't doing that before.
You mentioned David Punch a few times. He had 8 and 8 tonight. Making more plays on the perimeter as well over the last week or so. Just talk about his development.
Yeah, the plan was always to play him on the perimeter at some point, and we couldn't do it in the summer because Malik was out. And then we started doing it for a little bit, and then Ernest went out for a while, off and on. He's been out a lot, to be honest with you. And so then we kind of got away from it, and then, just out of necessity. But he's got a good feel. He's coachable, and he's tough. He's got great balance. He's got lateral quickness. You're probably not going to know it till you get here, but he's pretty good for a guy his size. So he's one of our best perimeter defenders, which is, I don't know that any 6'10" guy's coming and been the best perimeter defender, but he is. And he understands angles. He understands, he's got good feet. He's tough. That's a good attribute to have. Just physically tough and mentally tough. So, we're fortunate. He's good. He's good, and he's making us better. And I knew he was good, and we knew it, and we knew we were playing him a lot of minutes this year. But he's a year ahead as far as guarding on the perimeter. That's what I would say. So it's good to see.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank you.
Thank you.